Hello friends, in this video I'm going to discuss the concept of difference equations. First, the definition. A difference equation associated with a sequence xn is an equation that involves two or more arbitrary terms of the sequence. Then that equation is called the difference equation. Let us consider some examples. This equation xn is equal to xn minus 1 is a difference equation since it involves two arbitrary terms. Same way, an equation of this form xn plus 1 is equal to axn plus b is again a difference equation. Here also we have two arbitrary terms. Same way, the equation xn plus n square xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus 1 xn minus 3 is again a difference equation. Here we have three arbitrary terms. Okay, these are some examples of difference equations. Now I will give you some examples of equations which are not difference equations. The following are not examples of difference equations. For example, first xn is equal to 3. It is not a difference equation since it has only one arbitrary term. Only one arbitrary term. And for an equation to be a difference equation, we need two or more arbitrary terms. But here we have only one arbitrary term. So it is not a difference equation. Second, x5 is equal to x6 minus x2. This is again not a difference equation since here we have no arbitrary term. No arbitrary term, so it is also not a difference equation. Okay. Now, next, each of the following represents the same difference equation. Same difference equation. First, delta xn is equal to 2xn. Second, xn plus 1 is equal to 3xn. And xn is equal to 3xn minus 1. All these three represents the same difference equation, where delta xn is defined as xn plus 1 minus xn. This is the definition of delta xn. Now, on replacing delta xn by xn plus 1 minus xn in first equation, we get xn plus 1 is equal to 3xn. So, 1 and 2 are same. And same way, on replacing n plus 1 in second by n, we will get the third equation. Okay, if I replace n plus 1 by n, then n will be replaced by n minus 1. So, second and third equations are same. So, these three represents the same difference equations. Clear? Now, let us consider some examples related to difference equations. First is, consider this example first. A factory can produce 50 units more of a product every month than that produced the previous month. Express it as a difference equation. This is our first part of the problem. Express it as a difference equation. Next, if in the first month it produced 100 units, in which month will it produce 2000 units? This is second part of the problem. In which month it will produce 2000 units. And in the next and last part, we have to find what will be the total number of products by then. What will be the total number of products by then? These are the three parts of the problem. Okay. Now, let us start the solution. Let xn be number of products. Let xn denotes the number of products in nth month. Okay, let xn denote the number of products in nth month. Then delta xn, which is defined as xn plus 1 minus xn. Number of products in n plus 1th month minus number of products in nth month. Now it is given that a factory can produce 50 units more. 50 units more of a product every month than that produced the previous month. Means xn plus 1 minus xn. Number of products in the n plus 1th month minus number of products in nth month will be 50. By given condition, every year it produced 50 units more of a product. Clear? So delta xn, that is the difference between xn plus 1 and xn, is equal to 50. This is the difference equation. First part of the problem. Okay, this is the difference equation. Clear? Now, in the next part, if in the first month it produced 100 units in first month, that means x1 is given to be 100. Okay, in which month it produce 2000 units? Means we have to find this k. In first month 100 units it produced, 100 units in first month, so we have to find this k when it produced 2000 units. Clear? We have to find this k. Clear? Now x1 is 100. Then by this difference equation, x2 is equal to x1 plus 50. Clear? Now that is 100 plus 50. That is 150. Clear? Now x2 is x1 plus 50, that is 100 plus 50, that is 150. Now x3 will be x2 plus 50, that is 150 plus 50, that is 200. Or I can also write this as 100 plus 50 into 2. This is 100 plus 50, or 100 plus 50 into 1. This is 100 plus 50 into 2. Same way, x4 can be written as x3 plus 50. That is 200 plus 50. That is 250. That is 100 plus 50 into 3. That is 150. I can also write like this. Okay. Same way, now 2000 can be written as 100 plus 1900, that is 100 plus 50 into 38. 50 into 38 is 1900. Okay. Now here we see, when here we have 3, here x4, when here 2, x3. 50 into 1, that is x2. So this is equal to x39. I can write like this. Therefore, in 39th month, it will produce 2000 units. Clear? This is the second part of the problem. Okay. Now we want to find total number of products by 39th month. Next we want to find this 39th month, that is x1 plus x2 up to x39. Clear? That is 100 plus 150 plus 200 up to 2000. Okay. Now this is 100 plus 150 plus 200 up to 2000. Now 150 minus 100, 50. 200 minus 150, again 50. That is, this is a AP, arithmetic progression. This is an AP with common difference. D is equal to 50. Clear? Now we know sum of n terms in AP is given by Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, where a is the first term, n is sum of n terms, and d is the common difference. Okay, so here n is 39, a is 100, and common difference d is 50. Therefore, total number of products by 39th month is equal to 100 plus 150 plus 200 plus 2000 is equal to 39 by 2 into 2 into 100, that is 200, plus n minus 1 is 38 into 50, and this is equal to 39 by 2 into 2100. This will give us 2100, and on solving this we get 40950. This is the total number of products by 39th month. Okay, clear? Okay, now we come to second problem. Now we consider the second problem. A new park is designed to have a buffalo herd. Due to normal mortality means death rate, the herd size is expected to decrease by 5% each year. The initial herd size is 85 buffaloes, and each year 38 more buffaloes are added to the herd. Express the herd size as a sequence using difference equation, and what is the population of buffaloes in third generation. Clear? A new park is designed to have a buffalo herd. Due to normal mortality means death rate, the herd size is expected to decrease by 5% each year. An initial herd size is 85 buffaloes, and each year 38 more buffaloes are added to the herd. Okay, these are the given conditions or given things in this particular problem. Clear? Now, let us solve this problem. Let first xn denote the herd size in generation n. Clear? Now initially we have initial herd size is 85 buffaloes, and x0 is equal to 85 buffaloes. Initial herd size is 85 buffaloes, so x0 is equal to 85. Clear? Denote the initial herd size. Clear? Now it is given that herd size is expected to decrease by 5% each year. One thing, and each year 38 more buffaloes are added. 38 are added and decrease by 5% each year. Okay. Now delta xn is the change in herd size, which is change in herd size is given by xn plus 1 minus xn, that we know by definition. Delta xn, which is change in herd size, is given by xn plus 1 minus xn. Delta xn, change in herd size. Now it is given that 38 are, see here, 38 more buffaloes are added. So I can write 38 here. Addition in buffaloes, 38 more buffaloes are added. So I can write 38 here. Also we have herd size is expected to decrease by 5% each year. So I can write here 5% of xn with minus sign since it is decreasing, and 38 are added. Okay, so delta xn will be 38 minus 5% of xn. Clear? That is, this is equal to 38 minus 0.05 of xn. Clear? That is, xn plus 1 minus xn is equal to 38 minus 0.05 xn. That is, xn plus 1 is equal to 1 minus 0.05, that is 0.95 xn plus 38. This is the difference equation. Clear? This is the difference equation, first part of the problem. Clear? Next, we want to find the herd size in third generation. Okay. Now, the herd size in generations n is equal to 1, 2, 3 are given by x1 is 0.95 into x0 plus 38. Initially, we have 85 buffaloes, so x0 is 85 multiplied by 85 plus 38 is equal to, on solving this we get, which is 119. Okay, then x2 will be that is 0.95 into 119 plus 38, which on solving will give, that is 151. We want x3 herd size in third generation. Okay, 0.95 x2 plus 38, that is 0.95 into 151 plus 38, which on solving will give 181.45, that is 181. Okay, this is the number of buffaloes in third generation that we want to find, x3. Clear? So 181 is the size of the herd size, basically herd size. Clear? Now next we have a remark. The solution of difference equation need not be unique. Means we have more than one solution also. Okay. For example, first, the difference equation xn plus 1 is equal to xn plus 2 has the solution 3, 5, 7, 9 and also -4, -2, 0, 2. This is the solution and this is also the solution. See here, we have here xn plus 1 is equal to xn plus 2. 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus 2, 9. That is the solution. -4 plus 2, -2, -2 plus 2, 0, 0 plus 2, 2. This is also a solution. So we have more than one solution. Same way, if I consider the difference equation, xn plus 1 into xn is equal to 1 has the solution xn is equal to 1 for all n. If xn is 1 for all n, xn plus 1 will also be 1 and 1 into 1 is 1. That means xn is equal to 1 is a solution, and also the solution Also the solution xn is equal to 1 by 2 if n is odd and 2 if n is even. This is also a solution. Since x1 is 1 is odd, so x1 is 1 by 2, x2 is 2, x3 is 1 by 2, x4 is 2, and x1 into x2, 1 by 2 into 2 is 1, then x2 into x3, 1, and x3 into x4, again 1. That means this is also a solution and this is a solution. Clear? Third, the difference equation delta xn is equal to 0. Delta xn is equal to 0 has the solution xn is equal to k, where k is a constant. Okay. Now delta xn is equal to 0 means xn plus 1 minus xn is equal to 0. Now it has a solution xn is equal to k, where k is any constant. Since xn is equal to k, xn plus 1 is also k and k minus k is 0. Okay. Then each choice of k results in a different equation, results in a different solutions. Okay, so we have solution for every constant. K may take any value, it is a constant. So for each choice of k, we have a different solution. Clear? So here we have many solutions of this difference equation. So the solution of difference equation need not be unique. Clear? Okay. Now that's it for this video. If you have any queries or any suggestions, please write to me in comment box. Thank you.